Did you know that 1 in 5 people claim to have seen a shadow person in their lifetime? They don't speak. They don't blink. They just watch. Beat. And some don't leave. I never believed in paranormal things. Ghosts. Spirits. Sleep paralysis demons. I brushed them all off as dreams, hallucinations, or just good storytelling. But in 2022, something happened to me that I still can't explain. It was my first and hopefully last encounter with shadow people. And what I saw that night rewired my brain. Because once you see them, you're never truly alone again. I had just moved into a small studio apartment outside of Asheville, North Carolina. Nothing special, just old hardwood floors, creaky pipes, and the kind of musty smell you expect from places built before your grandparents were born. I worked night shifts at a hospital nearby, so I'd sleep during the day and stay up most of the night. It was during this sleep-deprived, half-human part of my life that I first noticed them. It started small. Cold spots in the room. Lights flickering for no reason. I assumed the wiring was just bad. But then, I began waking up at exactly 3:33 a.m. every night. And always with the same feeling. Being watched. One night, I was lying in bed, scrolling on my phone, when I saw it. Out of the corner of my eye. A silhouette. Tall. Thin. No features. Just black. It stood in the corner of my room. Motionless. I froze. Blinked. Looked directly at it. Nothing. But when I turned my head slightly, it was there again. A humanoid shape, but darker than the darkness around it. Like it absorbed light. I laughed it off. Sleep deprivation. Shadows. Pareidolia. But the next night, it was closer. Closer to the bed. And then I started hearing them. Whispers. Incoherent, like a foreign language played backward through static. I set up my phone to record while I slept. The next morning, I listened. At 3:33 a.m., the recording cut to static for 13 seconds. No sound. No movement. Just static. But in the silence that followed, a voice. Raspy. Low. Right up against the mic. It whispered, "Do not look at us." That same night, I hit my breaking point. I had just fallen asleep when I felt the weight on my chest. Couldn't breathe. Couldn't move. Sleep paralysis. That's what I told myself. But this time was different. My eyes darted around the room and I counted them. 4. 4 shadow people. Standing in each corner of my room. Tall. Silent. Watching. And one of them moved. It glided toward me, not walked, glided. Its arms too long, fingers almost dragging across the floor. I wanted to scream, but my mouth wouldn't move. It leaned over my face. Inches away. I saw its face for the first time, if you can even call it that. No eyes. No nose. No mouth. Just shifting darkness, like a void trying to become something else. And then it spoke. "You invited us." The lights exploded above me. I shot up, screaming. But the room was empty. I moved out a week later. No explanation. No closure. I didn't even break the lease, I just left. But they didn't. Sometimes I still wake up at 3:33 a.m. Sometimes I see things move just out of frame and mirrors. And I never sleep without every light on. I never spoke about this publicly, until now. Because I've learned something that chills me deeper than the memory itself. Shadow people don't haunt homes. They haunt you. If you've ever seen a shadow person, felt their presence, heard their whispers, I want to know. Drop your experience in the comments below. Backhand index pointing down. I read every one. And if this story sent chills down your spine, Hit like, subscribe to Horror Vault, and check out my other terrifying true stories. Because the darkness? It watches.